It's time for KiddNation Extra, and we're super pumped because it's Friday.
It is Friday.
And
yay!
And we have the regular cast members of the show here in studio with us right now, and a special guest.
Yes,
a man in uniform standing next to Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a chief.
Because she's his favorite.
Well, that's where the extra microphone is.
I don't get that very often, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Do we call you Captain Brandon, or do we just
Brandon's
call you
fine.
Captain, or
Brandon is
Brandon's
Brandon.
Get close to that mic, Brandon.
Yeah.
Captain Brandon.
Sorry about that.
So you work as a fire chief.
Fire captain.
Fire captain.
Get it right, dog. Get
Yeah.
it right. Fire captain.
Is
Fire
the chief
captain.
above you?
Yes.
And so that's your boss.
Yes.
And then you're the boss of the other guys.
No, I'm the boss of operators and firefighters. There's assistant chiefs above me.
Okay.
And what
Yeah,
about where's the
chief.
fire marshal come in?
Fire marshal is a different branch. They're state run. They do building
Inspections.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Chief Keefe work with you guys at all? Or
That's
Does
pretty
our
funny.
building
Had to be asked.
Does our building look up to code?
I didn't look around. I usually check when I walk into buildings, but I didn't.
Please look.
Please look for us. Yeah.
We need to
Look thoroughly.
we're trying to find a reason for them to kick us out.
Yeah.
yeah. Are we up to fire code?
No, all these wires, we got to have some violations.
That's got to be bad, Brandon.
Yeah, all these all these
It's gotta be bad.
something.
The room is okay. Probably outside might be bad. I'm not-
Would it
Yeah.
be great timing if we just if the random smoke alarm goes off during this little interview?
wow.
It happens sometimes.
Because they go off so randomly.
I'll tell you what, Brandon. Our fire alarm is very loud and it works.
Oh, I
The
bet.
worst.
Yeah.
It's very loud.
So what part of Louisiana are you from there, man?
I'm from Lafayette.
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Okay. Single, girlfriend, married? Single.
Is it hard to date as a firefighter?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is. Because he's
Women
20,
love firefighters.
but he's 24 hours on, 48 off.
But they have the sexy calendars.
Yeah.
There's this
Women like bad
mystique.
boys.
Yeah.
Firefighters aren't bad boys.
Yeah, you're the good
They
boy.
like being rescued
Oh, yeah.
by men in uniform.
Not from my experience.
Have you ever? You haven't gone on a date with a girl you rescued?
No.
Oh, that would be the best.
That would.
I've never had to rescue a person. I rescue kids and dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
dogs.
So see, again, he's a super good guy.
You
The cat-
never have girls call the fire station citing in some sort of emergency, but they just want the firefighter
No.
to come hang out.
No. You get the random people when you pass by, like, oh, I'm going to set my house on fire for you to come by.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But then they
But
never
they
come.
don't.
But they never
you know
do.
what?
Yeah.
People are, I know at our fire station, they invite the public to stop by and visit. They'll give kids a tour.
Oh,
if they
sure. We do
want.
that all the time.
Yeah.
I love helping out the community, having the kids come by.
So if a single woman is looking for a fireman, just drop by the firehouse.
Bring them food.
There you go.
I got invited once at our old apartment complex. There's a fire station a block away, and they let me come in, and we had dinner with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, when they
Real
did the
friendly.
Fill the Boot campaigns and they're all in the street corners and they put the hot firefighters out. Oh, gosh. When I was single, I remember pulling up next to the hottest one. And I'm scrambling in my purse, and I remember I've got the child seat in the back. It's like, that's not really sexy, trying to pick up a fireman
number
when you got
in
the
there.
toddler seat in the back.
Well, a fireman would pick
So
it up.
they hide the ugly firefighter and just keep the hot ones out.
Keep the hot ones out with that boot.
I'd hate to be the guy that they don't bring out to the fill the boot campaign. Like you.
But what do you do when you've already given money at that intersection for the boot and
They
they're still
started
out
giving
there?
you. They started giving you little things to put in your, because you feel guilty every time.
Yeah.
Right.
They started giving you little cards that say "I gave" at the Fill the Boot, so you could put it in your dashboard. That's what they started doing last time. I gave.
I just tell them I gave.
I gave.
Yeah, I gave.
Just keep giving.
Just keep giving. You guys have? Is it true that you guys have firefighter groupies?
Some do.
Yeah, see,
I
yeah.
don't.
Oh man.
Man, you're just making me depressed.
Brandon's just making himself extremely available right now.
There you go.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
he's
what
doing.
it is?
If I had a shot, I would definitely take it.
Okay. All right.
What do you like to do when you have on your 48 off?
Oh man, play games, party a little bit, read, go to the park with my dog,
Oh, you have a dog. What kind of dog?
husky,
Okay. No Dalmatian, huh?
Leia.
Leia.
Do they still have the Dalmatian at the firehouse?
No.
On top of the truck? No.
No.
You know why? Because Dalmatians are actually punks.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
mean dogs.
And they can't see
They're
very
pretty
well,
mean,
right?
so it's kind of
They're
safe to
pretty
hazard.
mean.
They come and bite kids and bite people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How did they
didn't
ever
know.
become the mascot?
I don't know.
It was something about Dalmatians. They were good at smelling smoke back in the day, so they kept them.
Well, I think they got kicked off the beer truck. Under the Budweiser truck.
Hey, do you guys have a cutoff? So if somebody, let's say they're working in an office job or they've been a lawyer and they're like, you know what, I want to go help the public, I'll become a firefighter. Is there an age cutoff for people to become one?
It's different for different departments. We don't have a cutoff.
Now,
You just have
Louisiana-
to pass the physical
Yes, you have to pass.
examination,
Yes,
right?
you have to pass the physical test and the civil service test.
Do you have to do it every year?
Past that.
You could,
The-
Kelly,
the
if you train.
physical,
You train.
No way.
You could if you trained.
Yeah.
I passed
Who?
it.
I am.
No,
Al passed
I
it.
did.
Okay, now I have hope.
JC can easily pass it.
JC can't.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
you can
Pass
just
it?
look at JC until he can pass.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough, man.
Al, you can pass as long as you make the run in 8 minutes is a mile.
With the
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Well, when I did it, first of all, I was the first one in my group. It was like 8 of us, and we're doing the physical agility test. And you run down in full uniform, boots, tank, coat, everything, hat, and then you run down 50 feet. You put the hoses together, run another 50 feet, put those hoses together, then run to the final end.
I'm out.
And pull that 150 feet of hose like 50 feet, and then you run to the opposite end and pull it back
Ah.
in gravel.
Dang, how you been pulling hose, man?
Yeah.
My man. What is that delicious smell I just smell all of a
I
sudden?
know something smells good.
Something.
Oh, the microwave. She's probably.
No, it's like a fruity
Yeah, it's like
smell.
a spray. It
It's
smells like a
gum.
spray.
It's Al putting on lotion or something.
It
No,
smells
me.
like-
I just put on body butter.
It smells like the
Yeah.
hot girl
Okay.
in high school.
Yeah, it smells
Yeah,
very
it's some
good.
sort of lotion.
Was that all the way
Yeah.
over there?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells
I just
so
put on
good.
hand cream, but I've done it before. Y'all have never said anything.
No, it just all of a sudden hit my
She's
nostrils.
getting ready to go home to Allen.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what's up
Got
right there.
what's your-
lotion up for that.
What's your most fond memory of the show? You've been listening apparently pretty long time there, Brandon.
Most Kelly's gonna get mad at me for this
That's all
one.
right.
That's all good.
It's when Kid called Kelly's mom and she said the reasons why she doesn't like Kelly to be on the radio.
Yeah,
thing she
because
said.
I embarrassed my mother.
Oh, but that was
Yeah.
funny.
It was hilarious to me.
Oh, it was. I think
Yeah.
you can still find that on YouTube.
That's been a while.
I think that's up there.
Yeah,
I vaguely
Remember
remember
all of our mothers,
It
maybe?
is. No, it was just yours. It was like something special,
Oh,
and he
great.
called just your mom, and it was pretty funny. That one, and the time you fussed at Al about the popcorn,
Oh.
The popcorn
basket.
coupon.
That was one of the greatest ones.
and one more, the one when Kelly got mad at Al for his commercials.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Candy and blankety blank. And sweets.
I've had a history of irritating Kelly. I'm
Yeah.
amazing.
But you know, people accept that because they know we love each
It's
other.
amazing
right?
that
I
we're
know.
still
If we
friends.
hated each
Yeah.
other, people wouldn't
Yes.
accept it.
Oh, I know.
I'll be like, you guys pick on Al
Yeah,
too
if
much.
I ever rage at Al, one time he interrupted me and I got so mad. I was like, I was not finished talking. I got so much hate for that. Like,
Yeah.
geez, Jenna, don't get on Al.
You can't touch the teddy bear over there.
Yeah,
the
okay.
That's the
And when I do
alligators.
it, that's my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what to do.
Oh man.
Jenna, did you say you had a question for the question of the day?
I did not.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I'm hearing things before we start taping.
I
That's
have
what.
I
a
was
question.
kidding.
Let's
Okay,
see. I'm
Kelly
gonna come
has
up
a
I
with
can come up
something.
with one though.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing you did this week?
My favorite thing I did this
I know
week.
what I did.
Oh,
What
No,
was
we
it?
didn't talk about it on the radio today.
what?
What?
Went to see David Blaine last night.
Oh, how was it?
really?
The magician. We never
man.
talked about it today. It didn't come up. But yeah, a lot of people, he does magic tricks.
Yeah.
Yes, he does that. But a lot of it isn't just a magic trick. It's because he's trained himself to endure a lot of things.
Right.
He can go without food for a long, but he trains for years.
Doesn't he own the
Hold
world?
his breath underwater,
Yeah.
right?
He did
17
hold,
minutes
he did
or
hold
something.
the record for, I think somebody broke his record for holding breath, but he does things like where he sewed his mouth. He literally put needle and thread through his mouth and sewed it shut, and then had a card appeared in his sewn shut mouth.
I'm out.
He does the thing through his arm, but you can see the marks where he's done it before. So these are real things he's
But
doing.
he is stabbing himself, finding a way not to
but
bleed.
the card tricks and stuff, that's illusion.
That's easy.
Yeah.
But he is doing this. But the thing is he's doing these things back to back to back on tour, so it's really taxing his body.
Yeah.
And he's like his inner. It's just he's like
He already doesn't have any
He's
energy.
like, I'm not sure I can complete this entire tour because it's so taxing on him.
Did y'all get to do
But he-
like a backstage thing?
We had a VIP thing, which Alan was all excited about it, but basically he got a
Hello,
deck
I'm
of
Alan.
cards signed by David Blaine. He got a little badge that says I'm a VIP, but it gets you nothing, like teenage girls get at boy concerts.
Yeah.
He got a poster, which we didn't even open it yet because we didn't want to crush it, and a bag. I mean, that was
Okay.
it.
Well, that's
So,
still pretty cool. It seems like a cool
well,
show.
If you want a signed deck of cards, I guess you can pay that money. But he held his breath underwater, and he's trying to do a personal best each time, not breaking the original record, but of each show on his
Leading up to
tour.
it.
And you can't film anything except for that portion of the show. They said you can pull out your phones for this, and so I live streamed it. If you want to go look at it on my Instagram, I have it on Instagram Live. I saved it for 24 hours. And he had to train for this for years. So he's telling kids afterwards as he's recovering, because he's got the shakes.
Yeah.
He says he has a pounding headache because he's depleted himself of oxygen for so long, and the carbon dioxide.
That's
and
terrible.
You'd see him lurching in the water because he's fighting the craving to breathe. But he does all these tricks, and he explains, and he, like, before he does a trick, he overloads on oxygen. He's like huffing oxygen. He does things where he turns upside down in the water because it makes the oxygen shift. And he's explaining how he does it.
How
And people
long
are
did
like, it's a trick. It's a trick.
No, it's real.
It's not a trick. He trained himself to do it.
How long did he hold his breath in your show?
I think it's 10 minutes and 22 seconds, I want to say.
Here, kids, don't do what David Blaine's
Don't do
doing.
it. He's
Otherwise,
telling you.
Brandon and his squad are going to have to show up to your house to save you.
Yeah, because it was really, but I mean, it took him a long time to recover. And he said for the next couple of days, he's going to have a pounding headache.
Yep.
And, you
We
know,
can't do these shows every day then.
That's every other day, right?
he normally does, but he had to do back-to-back shows. So he said tonight before the show, he was out. There's a tip. If you go to see David Blaine anywhere in the country, stay in the outside area before you go get your seat, because he'll take his security team and walk around because he likes to get energy from his fans. He said that boosts him up and gets his energy levels up for his show.
Now you know.
So he was outside in the hallway while we got our seats early, out there meeting people in the halls.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, to plug the podcast that we have, Shut Up with Nick and Nick and Part Time Justin. They have their Shut Up podcast. They interviewed David Blaine.
We did too.
He did a magic trick on their podcast.
We interviewed David Blaine, and we had a lot of listeners come up to us last night and said they bought tickets because they heard about it
Oh,
on
that's
our
awesome.
podcast.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You get
check
a
out their
cut?
podcast.
You get a cut?
Yeah, you get a cut.
No, we were just happy that he did it.
See,
You know?
Brandon, you know your business, man.
And we had to pay for our tickets, by the way, for those people that always think we get everything for free.
Well, I don't think anybody else did anything cooler than what Kelly did.
I got a birdie.
Oh, yeah, Jenna got a birdie.
I'm really
What'd you name it?
excited about it.
Okay.
I got a-
She talked about golf and
Oh.
I got a
everybody.
birdie, a
that's good.
25-foot putt.
That's really good. I shot my best ever 3-point competition.
Wow.
I got 9 out of 10
Ooh,
with my buddy Cam
that's
yesterday.
Nice.
That's our personal
I
record.
love our athletic.
9 out of 10 3-pointers, Kelly.
What'd you do, Cool Al?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a
Same
Brandon?
Same boat, Al.
Same.
Same boat.
What are you talking about? You're a firefighter.
Saving lives.
Yeah, you're saving
And
lives
you're
every
on
day.
the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Yeah, this
There-
is very
Okay.
fun.
There it
This
is.
very
All
exciting
right.
day.
Well, that's our boy Brandon. If you want to date him, just contact us and we'll put you in touch with him. Look at
Yeah.
him.
Especially
Looking all
Maybe
Maybe
good.
you start
in
a
his,
Louisiana.
small fire.
and look at him in his
Coffin.
uniform
Yeah.
looking all right. That's Brandon right there. He just started playing Fortnite, so we're going to squat up.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We can play.
Yeah, we're going to play. All right, Kid Nation, we'll be back next week. We got Beat the Bank coming back. And Big Al Max sit down with John Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you nervous, Al?
No, I'm actually not nervous at all. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at that.
That
So it's-
means
what?
he's not going to prepare.
Of course not.
It's gonna suck.
That means he's not going to prepare.
best
He's just
interview.
gonna show up.
The only way to find out if it sucks or not is to listen next week. We'll see you then. Bye, Kid Nation.
Later.
Bye.